Hi guys, welcome Choppy Mom. It's me, Kenya. Thank you for coming to my channel. So I had a whole bunch of questions that I wrote down on sticky notes from the how to buy my house in DR video. So I want to come up on here and kind of answer some of these questions. I have sticky notes and I have answers for you guys. So who helped me with this process? I had Teresa, which I spoke to you guys about, but I also had another lady. She was my right-hand man to getting the loan. Her name is Zeta Carolina Mejia, and I have her info right here. She owns a mortgage brokerage. She also does finance. So she is the person that you need to talk to if you're thinking about getting a loan. So let's get into the questions. So some of you guys asked about the policies. So I initially got 3 policies from the bank who I took out the mortgage with. They actually did the policy too. Like they gave me 3 options and these were the 3 options they gave me. They did not give me like the policy itself because all of the policies cover the same things. It's kind of like a basic insurance, you guys. It covers like if the ocean comes into the area, it covers fire, it covers theft, but it's basic. And all had the same quotes. If you look at here, all of them had the same quotes. I went with the one that Zeta recommended and that she's had before, which was Sura. That's the one that I selected, and my husband and I selected. So that's pretty much it. I know that if you are a foreigner, they do charge you more. And other banks do have a requirement that you need to have a life policy as well. This bank that I went with, they did not have that requirement for me to have a life policy. They only wanted a policy, a home insurance policy on the property. And they were the ones that gave me the 3 options, and I picked from the 3 options. Another thing that something came up on the chat was the penalty. Okay, so there is a penalty for you to pay off the loan early. This penalty is called an extraordinary payment penalty. And I put it right here and I even highlighted it for you. So the penalty is 2.5%. And what does that cover? So an extraordinary payment is a payment that's 20% of more or greater than what the remaining principal is. So like if the loan was 100,000 and I wanted to make a payment of 20,000, that would be an extraordinary payment and I would have to pay 2.5% additional to make that payment. So I think what Hanley and I are gonna do is we're gonna start like chipping away at it, like making little payments, and then at the 3-year mark, making the big payment to bring it down or to pay it off. The next thing, the interest rate. This was a hot topic in the chat, and it was a hot topic as well in the comments. Yes, this was a high interest rate. It was 12.25. The average is between a 10 and a 14. So I was in the middle, but this is common in Dominican Republic. Right now, Banreserva has a fair that they have going on that they do every year, and they're offering 9.90, which is better than what I got, but I was already finalized with my loan when they came out with this. So if you're thinking about getting a loan, I would try with them because it's a lower interest rate. Now, is it fixed or is it adjustable? It is an adjustable rate. So I have this rate for 3 years. That's why I keep saying in the chat that Haley and I are going to pay it off between year 4 and 5. Because after that, it's adjustable and God knows what's going to happen and what rate they're going to give me after that. I did speak to the bank executive, the loan executive, and he basically told me that it's not that much different, that sometimes they don't make a change within that first year and they wait for that second year and they might bring it up like a percentage. Nothing crazy, but still, we don't want to take the chances. We want to pay off between year 5 and year 4 and year 5, God willing. So those were the big things that you guys were asking. How I think the process overall went. The process is a little bit different. It's a little bit longer of a process of getting a loan. Just because, one, you need a lawyer. This is the lawyer that I used right here. His name is Gabriel Podesta, and he helped me do all of the search with the bank for the title. And he also drew up the private contract because the bank has a contract, but that's, basically just covering them. You need a contract to say what you want to be covered within the sale. Since I bought from a builder, I bought from a small builder. The small builder gave me a warranty for the year on everything, bumper to bumper. So we will be actively checking and putting in our warranties with the builder, which is awesome. And the next video coming up is that I'm going to give you the builder's name. He's getting ready to make 3 additional properties in the same community where I bought, which are going to be not townhouses, they're going to be separate houses, like row homes. But if you have any questions that are left in the comments, just hit me up. If I cannot answer them, I'm going to get you either to Zeta or to Teresa or to Gabriel. And I don't get paid for this. I just really want that if you are going to purchase a property, for you to be safe in DR. Because we don't want you to get scammed. All right. Well, thank you for coming to my channel today. If you like content like this, if you're thinking about moving abroad with your family, you can follow my channel. Adios.